Gemstone Godzilla. Toho's Godzilla, which was created for Godzilla's 69th anniversary last year. This Godzilla in his first appearance was able to fight against Gigan Rex, and in the second appearance, which was last week, was able to fight against Megalon. And today, in this video, as you can tell from the title, we are going to be scaling Gemstone Godzilla. Now, I do want to say this is kind of a late Godzilla Day video because I didn't post on Godzilla Day last week, so this is kind of like your Godzilla Day video, but it's just a late version of it. But anyways, we're going to be answering how powerful is Gemstone Godzilla. We're going to be seeing if he's stronger than Shin, stronger than Heisei, if he's really Junior, and if he is Junior, is he stronger than Burning Godzilla? We're going to be answering those types of questions. So definitely stick around to the end to find out. But let's go ahead and get into the video. So, we're first going to go off by looking at his feats from Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex. Now, Gemstone Godzilla and Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex was able to create an explosion that was calculated to be multi-city block to multi-city block plus. Gemstone also has a town calc in its base form. In Godzilla's amp form, which we'll call the white form, he's also he can create an explosion that also reaches town, so it's pretty consistent. One calc by Godzilla King of the Monsters uses emissivity, which got amp Gemstone to an astounding, get ready for this, mountain to moon level. And in his final push against Gigan Rex, he doubled the thickness of the beam, which got him from mountain to moon plus level. So this is already some pretty high scaling by using the 100 million degree, temperature for it. Now, one thing I would do like to note, that is an extremely high end because it's only going off of one statement from, just going off one statement. However, the Heisei's breath, which is 500k, and the 1.2 million for his red spiral, those are, it's like large country, right? So those are the more consistent ends than the multi-con moon stuff. But yeah, during his clash with Gigan Rex, both Gemstone and Gigan, they would have created a shockwave, which is calc 3 times to large town level, which is pretty impressive. It was also calculated to city, so it's also pretty consistent for this type of range of scaling. King of Monsters also calculated the emissivity again using beam volume, and this beam volume got the calc all the way from multi-con to small planetary. So that's pretty impressive for Gemstone, who only has that's just pretty impressive for Gemstone in his first appearance. Now for Godzilla and Gigan Shockwave, King of Monsters filling in the energy, and at max, it gets Dwarf Star. Yeah, I'm not kidding, Dwarf Star level. Now that is extremely impressive for Gemstone. And the Moon and Small Planet and even Dwarf Star, they're all using the one statement from the guy saying Heisei's breath was 100 million. So this is more so kind of like a high-end Wink result. However, the more consistent results are 54's beam temperatures and Heisei's, which is 100k to 1.2 million spiral, which gets all the way from mountain to country. So the mountain to country is definitely a lot more consistent than the higher ends of Moon, Small Planet, and Dwarf Star. And for filling in the energy, he would get large mountain to large country. So overall, the scaling is pretty consistent for Gemstone, ranging from multi-city all the way up to town and base, and then amps, mountain to country, and even large country. And now we move on to his most recent appearance, which was last week, which is Gemstone vs. Megalon. Now, in Gemstone vs. Megalon, we only have one calc so far. And that one calc gets large country. Or sorry, not large country, large town. Which just makes the scaling for Gemstone just more consistent for him being a large town. So he's already above Shin. No surprise there. But that's the only calc we've gotten so far, at least the only one I've seen. So, now we're going to talk about the statements and the implications of Gemstone. Now you might be wondering, what do you mean by implications? Well, if you guys don't know, at the end of Godzilla vs. Destroya, when Junior was dead and Burning gave some of his energy to him, at the end we see Junior being resurrected. And now, a lot of people have been saying, they're like, okay, well Gemstone would be Godzilla Jr., right? The sequel to Godzilla vs. Destroya, blah blah blah. So the question is he really Godzilla Jr., or is he just a completely different Godzilla altogether? Now, if you say he's not, right, then he would be, as I already said, multi-city block to large town, and then not multi-con, then large mountain to large country. That would be for if you say he's not Junior. Now, if you go off of the implications, right, by like saying it's been a quarter of a century since we last saw you, and like other guides confirming that it's like a sequel to Godzilla vs. Destroya, then Gemstone would technically be Junior. And if he's Junior, he would scale to Heisei. But also, you could also just argue this being like a different timeline, kind of like an alternate reality of Junior. So, I'm not the one who said that. I think it was P and a couple others. But anyways, going off of him being Junior, right? I know a lot of you are going to be like, okay, well, he absorbed energy from burning, and that's his base. So he would already be burning level, and then in his amp, he would be meltdown. But here's where I kind of disagree, right? So, unlike Gemstone, burning is actually confirmed to increase power infinitely every single time he uses the infinite heat ray. Now, however, for Gemstone, that's not confirmed at all for him. So you can't really say that he's stronger without any statements of him being able to increase his power infinitely rather than burning's can. And also the fact that most of his statements and feats, not statements, most of his feats don't really support him being Heisei level that well. However, if you do say he's Junior, right, obviously in his amp you can argue it being close to base burning level, but in his base he should be around base 94 Heisei, all the way up to Heisei using his red power ray. And that's kind of like the highest you'll get him. And if you guys have watched my How Powerful is Heisei video, then you would know that I have Heisei at around Uni plus off of being above Showa, all the way up to Infinite 5D because of space. So Junior would scale around that. If you don't agree with the 5D meta, there is Uni plus to low multiversal. So yeah, that is pretty much the video for today. I can maybe make, I have another video coming out this week, probably on Friday or Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned, and also join the Discord server. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.